me a kiss. Get in here. I love you. All right. Can I tell you this? It felt so awesome today. Today, I say what day of the week it is? Today is Saturday. Mm-hmm. And I actually got, solo. I was by myself, didn't have any other, I can't speak. Any of the other, I need to slow down already. I'm really cranked up. Any of the other dogs along.
Well, you haven't had any of the other dogs along for the last 10 days.
All right. That's what we're going to talk about. But. It felt so good to actually train. I keep saying it like I don't train, but like to actually get back into a good, it's only one day, does not make a routine, but to get back into a good all-aged training group that is a style training that we do. And, love, I just feel light as can be.
Yeah.
There is no pressure on me.
Nope.
I text right today. I was like, that was so nice to train. I said, and there's no pressure on me.
Yeah.
So,
and why is there no pressure on you?
I was just going to say pressure. So, this is something we said we weren't going to do. I don't know how many. What are you doing?
Drinking.
Oh, what are you drinking, love? Oh, good.
Yeah, the Canadian Club and the ginger beer.
Okay, you enjoy.
Diet ginger beer.
I got a little bit of Crown Black.
Diet is the word currently.
Diet is not good. And I love Food Line Diet Ginger Ale. Is that what it is?
No, this is Gosling's ginger beer.
Whoa, ginger beer. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yes. No, get me back on task, please. Yes, the pressure. No pressure on me. No. So this is what we said, man, back in probably late March or April, and it just became. It became very addictive to me.
Yeah, you get very focused on the goal.
Yeah. Chicken, I always talk about it, man. And he's even more so than me, but like I'm all in or all out.
100%. Yeah.
We're doing it or we're not doing it. If we're not doing it, good. Let's move on. But anyway, what am I trying to say is, and I'll rewind just a little bit. If somebody can't remember, has not heard the story. We really wanted to get Scoter, Pitboss, a salty black Scoter, who now is a master hunter. She was a junior hunter, a senior hunter. Now she's a master hunter. She's been a master hunter for a little while. We got the certificate
in the mail
a while ago. Oh, she's stalking a bird, I think. We are in the indoor studios because it's nasty outside. It feels so good in here, air condition wise, no humidity. But we wanted to get Scoter qualified to the Master Invitational, Amateur Invitational, Mark, and Master Amateur Retriever Clubs, Mark. They're national, invitational. I just keep saying words?
Yeah.
Well, then speak up.
Master Amateur Retriever Club, the Mark. Yeah.
Okay. But what is their, that's the club, what is their event?
The Master National.
It's not the Master National.
Okay.
Because the Master National is in Giddings, Texas. That's held by a different
you're talking
club.
about the amateur. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, we wanted to go to Maine back in June. That was our goal. Scoter needed 2 passes.
Okay, sorry. I thought, all right, you've gone back that far.
Yeah, because I'm trying to say, I just said, if somebody doesn't know the story, I'm setting the story up.
Okay.
That was our original goal. And Scoter only needed 2 passes, but she had to have them by March 1st. Not to bore everybody, but we went to Cooper Black, trained Fred Perini. Oh, man.
What?
Morning Sun Retrievers. What's his first name?
Kevin.
I was going to say McLean. I can see. I couldn't see his first name. Kevin McLean et al. As well as Rhett Riddle. We trained. Had a great time. We went on down to Pavo, Georgia for a weekend test. Then in Thomasville, there's a midweek master, and then the following weekend in Florida was a double. So we needed 2 passes. We entered her in 4. We go down the first night, get settled in Pavo, the camper, everything, ate. We're all just getting ready took showers, and we're getting ready for the next morning. Boom. Karen, what's that blood on the floor? Scoter went into heat for the first time. So then instantly it changed. Well, what else can we do? Well, let's go to the Master National in Giddings, Texas. Texas is not that far to drive, right, love?
No, just 25 hours of straight driving. No breaks, no stops.
It's not that far to go. How many Buc-ee's will we pass?
I haven't seen one yet.
Oh, well.
The elusive Buc-ee's.
Going to Pavo, we did see one that was under construction.
Yes.
Brandon, it was huge. Okay. So we stopped back on the way up, and we trained some more with Rhett, and he says, "Hey, man, let's do this. Go to Texas. You can come out and pre-train with us. You know, it'll be fun." And at the time, Freddie, he said it wasn't public, but he said he thought it was a pretty good chance that he was going to judge. He's like, "I'm judging, man. You guys got to come out. You got to come out. You got to come out." So anyway, all of a sudden we changed gears, and we thought that's our new goal. So we missed the Master Amateur. Let's go to the Master National. She only needs 2 passes. And again, it was in like March, April. Like, if this doesn't happen kind of quickly, we're not going to like continue to try to do this, right? Right.
Yet here we are.
Who's growling?
I don't know.
But it became addictive to me. Now, I don't know about you, but it became addictive to me. Plus, once we had a failure or two, then I don't know if self-doubt, I don't know if that's the right word. You can correct me. You use your words, Karen. Love you. You do you with this, okay?
Yeah.
You use your words. But all of a sudden, like, I guess in my mind, like, oh wow, that was a bad break. And well, a couple that we went back down to Cooper Black in March. We entered Scoter in a double master, and we found out that it's not good to enter in a double. But handler error, that would have been a pass. She went down there. I didn't think she established a hunt. The judges said she did, and they said she switched. But she did that test. There was a Kinston test. Did she pass?
I thought she was going to pass, but
I turn around, look at Karen. She gives me thumbs up. I look up on the mound. The judges give me the thumbs down. And Carl Blackwell, he signals me to come on because he says, "I want you to know what happened here."
at least he took the time to explain,
100%.
which was nice.
100%. I was not angry or mad. I was disappointed.
Yeah. Yeah, but it was just accumulation of, little things.
So not angry, not mad, but just as disappointed is really kind of what I was going to say. What happened to us when I say us, because you've already brought up that you weren't with me, and I had no other dogs except Scoter, but we were entered in, and I really way back in the day, I didn't think Finger Lakes, New York was going to be. We didn't even need to do that because we're going to be in, right? I said, but it'll be 7-hour drive.
We were thinking positive. We thought she'd be good.
We're not going to need to do that one.
No.
You need a break?
No.
Okay. It sounded like you. Oh, there you go. All right. It was on my radar, but I just didn't think that we were going to need to do it. Oh, she'll have her passes before that, which she needed 2. One for her to be Master Hunter because she has her senior title. That's 5, and she needed 6 passes to get into the Master Amateur in Giddings, Texas. The ones in the fall counted, and up to July 31st, they all count. So, Bob Owens of Lone Duck Outfitters, dog trainer / Lone Duck, the Lone Duck podcast, has been on us past 2 years about coming up there and train. Finger Lakes is his club. He's a member of it. And the grounds is in Mexico, New York, which is like 10 minutes from his house. It's not far at all. And so anyway, get entered. And I did reach out to him. I was like, "Hey, man, you've always offered this to come up there. Can we come up?" And at the time, I think there was, maybe we didn't know 100%, but possibly that you were going to go, right?
That was the hope, yeah. We weren't sure how it was going to coincide with family visits.
Right. I was going to say, why did you not be? Why couldn't you go?
Yeah, my oldest sister. I have 2 other sisters, the older and the younger. I'm the ham in the sandwich, and
Oh, you should have said that.
they had been on a worldwide tour, and I was very grateful that they were able to carve out a couple of days to come visit. And the unfortunate part was that it coincided with the dates that we didn't think that we would have to do any more tests with Scoter, but worked out that she needed to go up to Mexico
Mexico, New York, just east of Lake Ontario, northeast of the Finger Lakes. Yeah, so the timeline is that actually for the test you would have been fine. It's just that we would have needed to be back Sunday, and we wouldn't even if you went and we left as soon as she was done on Sunday, we wouldn't have got here in time.
No,
right.
No.
So
they were arriving sort of late in the afternoon on Sunday. So
there's almost, like I like to say, sometimes too many how manys.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. It was definitely. I was a little disappointed because I always wanted to go up and see Bob and his training, and it would have been fun.
Yeah, 100%. But I think, first off, you were missed. But I think we're having a big meeting next week. In our meeting,
PBHQ headquarters.
Yeah.
Team meeting.
Yeah, a team meeting. We may go. You may go.
Right.
So anyway, did not take the camper. Bob has a beautiful place, about 50 acres or so. Did not take the camper, but we took 2 of the gunner kennels out of the van.
Yep.
The T350, and
made a nice big open area.
Thank you. You made it very nice. It was actually very comfortable for me to sleep in.
Yeah.
The only thing I can complain about the first night, I don't know if it's the air conditioner. Something happened to my back of my throat. That was the only bad thing, but and Scoter did kind of sleep on me some, but she was loose. So anyway, here's the quick story. It's not gonna be quick. I get up at 3 a.m. I'm driving by 4 a.m.
This is Thursday, right?
I was gonna say on Thursday. Head north. Drive. You got to go on the southwest, west side of Philadelphia up the blue. They call it the Blue Route of 476. And head up towards Scranton, and it turns in 81 on up into New York. Making good time. I did stop twice. Once the air Scoter, which I probably should have got gas for the T350. But as soon as I got into New York, I stopped again and I did fill that up. But it was good. It was a good little break for me. I think you were following along with me. I think I was like 2 hours away.
Yep.
Anyway, long story short. Bob drops me a pin. I get to the property, which happens to be the test grounds. This is on Thursday, and pretty much roll in there at about noon. So it took me a good 8 hours to get there.
Yeah, but he's training his lot of dogs.
Yep. And there was a couple of his clients were there, a couple of people that run the hunt test. Somebody was dropping a dog off. So anyway, he had his whole crew, but he's like, man, perfect time. Oh my goodness, love! Look at her junk hanging out the back. I thought that was a set of testicles. See it? You see that thing?
Mash is coming to heat.
All right, we'll talk about that one later. But look at that. It looks like a set of testicles hanging out the back. She's a big dog. Big female. She's a handsome female, except for her lower jaw. But anyway, and thankfully, when I rolled in the property, I did get Scoter out and I aired her. I aired myself. And once I drove on back in there, he's like, oh, man, you're perfect. There's 2 dogs and we're done this setup. So, get her out in the air and we'll be good to go. But I'm good because I aired her down below. And so I got to do a quick little setup, a double and a blind. Yep, double and a blind. I chose to run as a poison bird. So marks went off, water marks went off. I ran the water blind, came back, picked up the water marks. She blew through. It was almost like an inline. Oh, did you see a hawk just go through?
Oh, wow. Yep. Oh, he's picking on our little
finches.
Golden finches.
Yeah, you can see them.
Oh, man.
Anyway, that's for another topic story. Now I don't know what I'm saying.
You pulled in and you had a little setup.
Yeah. So she it was like an inline double watermarks. The one mark she kind of messed up. So anyway, honored. No, yep. So then come back off to the left. It was a long a little swim by pond way down there. You basically not a puddle, but a very small pond, very very small pond to get in, maybe 10 yards wide. And then there was also a single mark. So he's like, hey man, just run them however you want to run them. And so I thought, you know what? I'm just going to do let me run the blind first because I just did a poison bird here. Let me run this water blind. She went down there, boom, did a nice job for me. And then just a single little, I'd call it a water single because there's 2 pieces of water to get into. And then we went on over to another pond, did some quick water blinds. He just ran his dogs that were in the hunt test, got to run her, and basically went back to his house / farm / kennel / property, and I set the van up and I actually kind of liked it. It was
It looked pretty.
Well, no, when I say I actually liked it, I mean like the camping aspect of being in the van.
Yep, yeah.
It's nice. I could
knew you were safe. There was it was on someone's property. So
Yep. Bob has a pool. It's salt watered.
Salt water.
Yeah, as well as I could go in his house and take a shower. So Friday, get up, train. It was actually a much larger group that we can't train on the test grounds that day. So basically train on his property. His lower field has a pond. The cover actually concerned me. It was a super heavy cover, and we did.
That's because his mowing deck was on the fritz, right?
It had imploded, but actually that afternoon a new one showed up. But what do we do? ABC drill, basically, as far as marks go. 5 marks out in the field. Got to honor. I did have him throw on her return. I did have him throw some birds at her, diversion bird kind of thing. And then she honored on that series and met some nice people, super nice people there. Some people that knew me from videos and back in the day, to people I didn't know. And then did a nice little water blind, land blind. That's when his mower deck came in, so he had to pop up the upper level, upper field, and then we were done. So get settled in for the evening. Went out and had a nice a nice dinner at a place. It's an old school that the Hilton properties turned into like a fishing lodge. I think it's called the
backed
Lodge.
Up to a river.
Yeah, very nice. Had an awesome. What did I have? I had the New York strip
and shrimp.
I could add shrimp on.
Good.
Yep, it was very good. I did not eat potatoes. I did not eat the bread. Looks so good. I did not eat any of the bread just because I'm trying to be good. And anyway, it was a good evening. They did not have Crown Black, but they had Crown Royal. But I was not driving, so I partaked. Yeah, something like that. Whatever I did, I drank. How about that?
There you go.
Yep. And then just got back in the van, settled in for the evening. Had both air conditioners running, except the second evening I turned them down so it wasn't necessarily as cold. But yeah, get up. My plan was to do a drill or two with Scoter, and I just went in the lower. I didn't do any drills. Just went. I want to fuck with her. Just went down and aired her, and we went to the first series. I felt really good because I'd already been to the property. What dog was she? 25. She was dog 25. It was a walk-up triple through the big tree line. It were like keyholes where the birds were. Excuse me. So a walk-up bird was to the left. Walk-up bird was to the left, thrown to the left. The middle bird was thrown to the right, and then hard right was a big flyer to the right. She went out, literally steps on the flyer, come back, easy, picks up the short bird. Send her, and the only thing I could say is I should have sent her harder, but she's good enough that anyway. She just didn't run up the hill. I don't know if it was from there's a blind involved in this, plus the blind got planted from the flyer station, plus the flyer station's there. She went through the trees and just kind of hooked to the right, which many dogs did. Again, hindsight, should I send her harder? Yes, I should have. But I thought I sent her pretty good. The other thing is I should have handled her more instantly. I let her put on a hunt, and then the handle was
because the judges had given you the rules prior to, right? It was going to be hot, and they didn't want the dogs hunting around.
That was this weekend.
Oh, I thought it was
not up
there.
Nope. They didn't say anything. No instructions. Yeah, no instructions like that.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure. Yep. Because it was hot, but it wasn't North Carolina hot.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
It was Finger Lakes, New York.
Coming.
Right.
Sorry.
Yep. You're
I was
fine.
getting my test mixed up because I wasn't there.
You weren't there. I'm sorry. So I had people take video though.
Yes.
Yes.
That
it was very nice of them. Yeah, 100%. Anyway, long story short. No, it's not going to be short. It's a long story. The handle was just not super clean. And if I didn't get called back, I would have been surprised. It was like that. But my saving grace is now, due to the triple, now I have to run a blind. She lined the lamb blind. So I was thinking, well, maybe that she lined the lamb blind. That's the last thing they wrote in their book. That's the last thing they remember of her, kind of thing, right? So anyway, we get called back to the second series. I'm stuttering. On day one, Saturday, I'm in my mind. Did I even run that day? I can't remember. I can't remember if I did. Anyways, like it was borderline.
You came back for second series on the next
on
day,
Sunday, right? Yeah. So like it was just, I don't know, too many how many's trying to get set up, and it was super slow. And they said they were quitting at 6. I think they ran to 6:15, but we weren't even close to getting. Yeah. Now I remember the board.
Yeah, because it was like
still 12
8 dogs or so to go
on Sunday, right?
Yeah.
So go back Sunday
till you ran. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah. Go back. I can't remember what we did at Bob's, but anyway, it was busy for him. And get up Sunday, go there. So this is how different I am. I'm all about, I got to get there. And this is not a dig at all. It's just the mindset is how different it is. It's not a dig at Bob at all. I got up early because I get up early. I wanted to be prepared, not far away. I wanted to stop and get coffee. I think I actually bought a bag of ice. And I'm getting ready to leave. Bob has like 5. I think he had 7 dogs entered, and he got 5 into the second series. He's over on his tractor with his new bush hog mowing his field in the morning. I would be like, I can't mow. I got to think about my one dog, right?
He's a pro.
He is a pro. But it was just kind of the funny as I left there. I was like, holy moly, man, dude's over there just cutting his grass, and like I'm sitting here, with anxiety to the nth degree that I'm going to go run the second series, and it needs to be clean because I know the first series wasn't.
He's out there cutting the grass.
He's out there cutting grass. Anyway, second series, what happened? It's a double, nice little water. I'm just going to say it was shorter marks. I don't think that they were 35, 40 yards. The blinds were longer, but 35, 40-yard marks. She did a really nice job on the marks. Come back. I'm going to run the left blind first. Man, she's like looking at a really good spot. I kick her off. She goes, swims across, gets out, and she freaking pops. I just say back, and she ran up the hill and picks the bird up. Mm-hmm. So, like, what the fuck? So then come back over and run the right one, and basically it was not a channel blind, but I think whatever she saw, the concept is this is a channel blind. I know she just kept blowing me off. I had three refusals because she wanted to go up the channel versus the channel was to the left and the blind was to the right. So I think it was at least 3 whistles for me to get her on land. Now she's got to run under the arc of the old fall where she just was. And it was not the prettiest. Was not the prettiest of blinds, but I kind of thought I got through. But again, that's the difference. If you were standing there, you're like, no, that was not good. Yeah. But I kind of felt that it was good, but we didn't get called back to the third series. So now it's Sunday afternoon, and I'm not really looking forward to driving down towards Philadelphia in the evening.
Was it? Well, Google said 7 hours or 6.
Yeah, it should have been just over 7 hours.
Yeah.
And I just said, Karen. And I think Jan and Tony were already here. Mm-hmm. I was like, man, if you just don't mind, I think I want to go back to Bob's, take a shower, kind of chill out.
Sleep.
Yeah. And anyway, woke up at, what did I wake up at? I was driving by 3:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just woke up and kind of went. The biggest problem of driving south is the little town of Paris. There was 2 gas stations on right at 81.
They were closed.
Yeah, they were closed. One's a Dunkin' Donut, too. And like... What? So I could pull out, and I was very disappointed because that was going to be like more of my wake up place, mm-hmm. right? I can I'll fuel up the van. Mm-hmm. I'll go get a coffee. I've already driven a mile or 2.
Self-situated. Yeah,
so anyway, then I get on 81. The air conditioner's been running all night long, so the glass is cold. There's condensation on it. Like it took me, for whatever reason. Like it took me a while to be able that I was driving 50 miles an hour. Like there was nobody on the road either. It was just dark. Like I'm driving there. I remember like 45, 48. I was like, oh, come on, I got to go faster. If I go faster, push the gas, go. And a lot of construction down around Syracuse. I missed one place I could get coffee and gas I saw. And it was like basically an hour south of Bob's. It was down towards Cortland was the first place. There was like a truck stop kind of thing where I did stop and get gas. I did stop and get coffee. And then I felt pretty good. But what time was I here? I don't even know. 11?
It was 11,
yeah,
I think.
It was 11-ish mm-hmm. when I got back here. So,
yep.
So that was I don't even know what number it was, but that was definitely a very big failure.
Mm. Yeah, because you'd already entered into the advanced test.
Midweek.
Yeah, it was midweek test. with anticipation of having to
Scratch
her because she didn't. She wouldn't have needed it.
Of course, we'll pass Finger Lakes.
Yeah, no, Murphy's Law, because I really wanted him here while my family was here, and of course, no.
So I make it home on Monday. Jan and Tony have already been here overnight. Mm-hmm. The boys are here into whichever degree they're here. Mm-hmm. When I say it's just where they're staying, kind of thing. And I was disappointed in the party ribs. First time I've got 3 full racks of baby backs. We were going to cut them up. We did cut them up. We cut them up as baby party ribs. That was probably about the last 2 times they've been excellent. This was just down. Not that they were bad, but they just weren't as good.
No, yeah. I wonder, and maybe there's some barbecue guru out there that could tell us, but I do wonder if the air temperature or the sun was shining on the grill too, and it should reflect on the thermometer of the grill, but I do wonder if it
ran a little hot.
Yeah, you just don't have the fluctuations like you typically do. Yeah,
the past 2 times we've ran it about 275, and maybe they were. I was a little surprised the second time I opened. You said they were kind of charred. Yeah, the ends were kind of like, ooh, those look.
They were just
dark.
A little on the dry side, unfortunately.
I feel bad about that because I wanted them to be good.
Well, they ate them as leftovers and enjoyed them.
Yeah,
so.
but still, that's not. I felt bad. I had fun making them, but I don't know. Ate them, and it was good. Yeah, got my night's sleep because that's Monday, Tuesday because Wednesday, Thursday is the advanced midweek. So I'm going to drive down on Tuesday, which I don't think it mattered anyway. It was going to be dark either way, but. I just didn't think.
Done there late.
When it was raining.
Yeah.
Rain too, so it was just dark.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think what I roll around 11, so it was going to be 7. It took me 8 hours to get there. Is where I'm going to go with this. But anyway, we had a good breakfast, and I did enjoy talking to Tony and Jan. Probably I talked to Jan more than Tony. And get myself together. Let's roll. I washed the windows off the van, get the bugs off of it, and I headed south. So drive.
Yep. And you were staying in hotels, so we put the gunners back in because Skoda really missed her kennel.
Yes, that was the really funny thing is that Skoda was not happy. So she has, of the 2 kennels, hers is the upper deck. Duke's is below her. Yep. Hers is up above.
Behind the driver's seat.
She did not want to get into Proof's kennel. She just did not like that at all.
She didn't like Proof.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying that was any reflection of how she, that bothered her, but it couldn't have helped.
No, she just, dogs like their routine. They have their gunners here in the house, and they all know whose is whose.
Yep. So we put them back in. Yes. Drive, get across Bay Bridge Tunnel. It's starting to look a little funky dark-wise.
Yeah.
So I did look at radar. And anyway, long story short, I just get on the other side, the west side of Virginia Beach. Once I get on 58, there was an accident, something. Took a little detour to get on Business 58, so I'm rolling. And as soon as I get on the actual 58 rolling good, it poured so hard. It just, people are stopped alongside the road. It rained so hard. There's people having their flashers on as they're driving. And basically for the next, I don't know how many hours it was. I'll probably say the next 4 hours. That's what I dealt with. It was about 20 minutes on the east side of Advance. The rain stopped, but it rained the entire time. And I was like, I'm not trying to be weak or a weenie about it, but I did enough driving.
Yeah.
Nice hotel, Hampton. We used our points. It was good to go. Skoda got to sleep inside, and roll on over to. Well, this is the same. Actually, Bermuda Run is where the hotel was.
Yeah.
I don't think I don't know if it was Advance or technically Advance or not.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, but the property was in Advance. Get on over there, and it's just a nice little walk-up triple. I say nice little walk-up triple, but the walk-up bird's in the middle. The left bird, probably at about 60, 70 yards, goes off. The walk-up bird is thrown to the left, right to left. About 35, 40 yards. They can't be. They're supposed to not be more than 40 yards. The left bird is thrown to the left, kind of down over a little bit of a gravel road, down into a little bit of cover, and then the flyer is shot right to left, but it's on the right-hand side, shot right to left. So anyway, this is where they instructed handle. Do not let.
Okay.
I know for a fact there's dogs that did not get called back. Do you know why? Because they let the dogs hunt. And the judges said specifically, it's hot. Don't let the dogs get in a big hunt. We're going to score a quick handle as good as the mark. Do not let your dog hunt. So come back, pick the flyer. The flyer's the go bird anyway. And I really wanted to pick the left-hand bird up because hers kind of landed in the lane where I could see it. She could see it, I could see it. But she indicated she wanted to get the walk-up bird. Okay. And I had to say, love, she was a little bit loose on the walk-up. And this is why she did not mark that bird good. Anyway, she runs down through there just upwind of the bird and blows right through it. Tweet! And just bring her back. I'm not, they said don't let them get in a big hunt. I'm not letting get in a big hunt. And then for the left bird, she goes right down and picks up. So then we have to honor. So we walk off to the right-hand side, honor this whole deal, and we're good to go. We get called back. So go down to a double-double. I kind of questioned them. They said the water's 91 degrees. I'm like, fuck, really? The pond is 91. Anyway, in all of this, Scoter is dog 66. Right. She's the very last dog. So I just sat there and watched dog after dog after dog. I
think you had a nap, right?
Not on the first series.
No.
Yeah, it was the first day I did, but it was in the second series. So on and on and on. Wait. And then, who's this? Elmer T. He's a good-looking dog. He is a good-looking dog. He's going to get bred to somebody. I knew that. Double, two marks go off, and then run 2 water blinds. They said it's 91 degrees. These are not the biggest marks in the world, but because even though the air temperature was up like 95, and even though the water, you would think it's cool, it's still 91 degrees. So we're not doing anything big. The first time Scoter came out of the water on the first mark, actually, I'm sorry. The go bird was a landmark. The water mark, the first bird off was a bridge mark off onto an island, and then both blinds were in the water. But the first time she came out, the water hit me on my leg. I'm like, holy moly, it's like, I wouldn't call it hot, but it wasn't cold.
It was bath water.
I'm like, holy moly, I guess, not that I didn't believe him, but maybe it is just 91 degrees, kind of thing. So anyway, we get through the second series. She does a nice job. The go bird on the island, maybe I thought she was going to jump in the water after it, but she didn't. But I thought that's what I was kind of thinking. And then on Sunday, we had to wait to be the very last dog to run. And it was a diversion shot, triple, walk up, across the pond, thrown on land that you had to go through water was a bird thrown left to right, hard right up on the hill, thrown left to right on land, and then literally right in front of you, thrown away from you, but right in front of you was a big splash right in front of you. So got her through it. The last series, 1 dog broke and 2 dogs got dropped because they froze on the birds. But anyway, long story short, in all of this, Pitboss's Salty Black Scoter is officially qualified to the 2025 Master National held in Giddings, Texas. Woo!
Yay,
salute.
Scoter
dog.
Yay. It was a relief. I was like, because there was nothing else that we had entered into within the qualification period in our area.
Yep.
Yeah.
There actually was one today, but I wasn't driving back to North Carolina. What was it, Thursday? I guess I would have probably just stayed. It would have made sense just to spend the night. But anyway, doesn't matter. It was something we said we weren't going to do. Sometimes I say stuff I'm not going to do, and I do it anyway. But, is what it is. She is qualified for the let me say it again. She's qualified for the 2025 Master National in Giddings, Texas. Are we going?
I was going to say, what's you going to do with that now? We're going to have our team meeting. You said next week, and it's not next week yet.
When I drove home on Thursday, I said, "Hey, let's next week. Let's have our team meeting."
Yeah, which basically gives me time to sit and kind of think subconsciously, consciously about, what all we want to do with that time going forward. Someone has bad gas.
Well, Duke's right underneath my feet. There's a whole bunch of. Well, I think there may be 3 dogs on our table here, but I don't know. If you're saying, well, why wouldn't you go?
It's in Texas.
Well, so when we drove home from Kinston, when you thought, and I thought too, that we passed, we're like, whoa, wait, what? Like, maybe if this is more of like the master national level of test, well, that could open up a whole nother, test levels and about tests, blah blah blah. But anyway, like we don't want to drive 25 hours. We don't want to pre-train. We don't want to spend $650 to enter the master national. For her to be in the first series, and they say thank you very much.
Yeah.
And she doesn't make it. I want to go there. I want to qualify. I want her to be a master national hunter.
Yeah.
And she's young, right? But 27 months old, so she's a young dog.
She's a little older than that.
Is she? Okay, whatever. She's still a young dog. By a month or two, whatever it is. I don't know.
She was born January 25th.
All right. Well, whatever it is, in my mind, she's still a young dog.
Yes, she is.
Plus, all this really, truthfully, here I'll admit the pepper's hot. All this truly is a reflection upon my training of Scoter. All these little things we got dropped. Basically, in Kinston, we got dropped because of a too low of a score of trainability, which is basically training, right? Trainability is training, right? So he showed me the sheet. She had 10s on 8 marks. He's got her down for 10s. On one of the landlines, she lined. That was a 10. The other one, I let her get behind a mound. He had her at a 6. And then the last series, the poison bird blind, you have way too many whistles. So anyway, it's a product of my. It reflects upon my training. Is what I'm trying to say. And again, going back to what I said about how nice it was this morning to train, to get back into a nice training groove, which I am, what I say, hypersensitive.
To what?
Holding her to a much higher standard.
Yeah. You have to be aware.
Oh, smash. Yes. So, I mean, especially after coming off of Finger Lakes, that wasn't really a trainability issue. I don't know, for whatever reason, she didn't mark the bird well. Whatever it is, I don't know. Or a little handler error where I waited too long to handle her, and then it didn't look as good. Whereas if, much like the Walker bird, where I blew the whistle instantly, and if we did that on that center bird, maybe I wouldn't have had to go to Kinston. But anyway, lesson learned on that. I try to follow that stuff away, and it's always. You can always, I can always overthink it. Matter of fact, woke up at 4:45 this morning, started overthinking shit, and I got out of bed, made coffee, and I went out and sat on the computer on the what do we call it? It's not a deck, porch.
Yeah, on the porch.
Yeah, on the porch outside.
Veranda.
I don't know what that is. Porch. Let's call it the porch. Out at the table that I like. But anyway, we just need to figure out what we're doing and see. Oh no. Here's. So the style of training, and I sat there. Actually, now I am hypersensitive to this, love. I sat and watched a couple other people handle their dogs, and the stuff that kind of the sit and the dog doesn't sit, where like it's a very big thing with Scoter in the hunt test. When you're doing the field trial stuff, it's not that big of a deal, right?
Okay, all right. Ryan knows what time it is.
So anyway, maybe it's a product of who I train, not who I train with, the style of training that I do, because the people that I train with are great people. But it really felt good. Did a little KRD drill, 5 blinds with the poison bird out there. The shortest blind was 195. The longest one was a 245. And then went and did a nice set of watermarks. Who is that?
Mash. It's her latest thing.
Yeah, she talks. Nice set of watermarks. I run a singles, but lots of cheating stuff in there, and Scoter had no cheat in her today on the watermarks, which was a great thing. The water blind was a big water blind, and much like the hunt test blind at Finger Lakes, the water blind, the one at Kinston, she did a good, she did a great job. No popping, no confusion. But Scoter ran. I sat there. It's over there at 270, a couple points to navigate. Big swim. She ran down in the water. Entry was maybe about 45, 50 yards. Runs down there and gets in the water and she hits the water hard and fucking pops. And so anyway, the water blind was not a good, the best water blind. I don't know. I'm going to need to really need to talk to somebody, get some people's opinions about that.
Yep. We've got some good people.
We do. Speaking of good, we have good Gadwall whiskey here, but I'm thinking we're not going to open it today.
Okay.
All right. Nathan Winterstein of the podcast Between the Volleys. He sent this to us. We need to try. Can you hold a glass up? If you're watching on YouTube or Rumble, Karen even had the glasses out. So
I thought we were doing it.
There you go. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I don't think we should now.
Okay.
Especially this dog is being noisy. Plus. So talking about the Master National, and I got a text Sunday morning of these new rules about the AKC's Master National from the Master National Club. Why don't you talk about it real quick? You read better than I do.
Because there's a lot of discussion on some of the retriever training groups. So, it was just very interesting on how it's going to affect different people, pros and amateurs. But basically, they're limiting the amount of entries for the 26 Master National, which is in Oregon, on the West Coast. They basically, you're going to prioritize which dogs you ideally want to see run, that you either the pros or the amateurs that you train or own. And number one for us would be Skoda. If one of the other dogs would be up to par at that point, then they would be numbered 2, 3, 4, 5. But basically, they're limiting the amount of entries, which, for the pros are very concerned because how do they prioritize their clients' dogs? It's going to have a big effect on how things are run, how the pros handle their clients, and then if clients really want their dogs to run in there, how are they going to feel about saying, no, your dog's number 3 on the priority list of getting in.
Yes.
And then money for the club is going to be affected.
Well, that, and they're raising the entry fee from $650 to $800 for Oregon, but
ouch.
Yeah. It's kind of been, even, we have not had a master dog in a while. What is going on?
Mash has just started this new thing. I don't know, it's because she's in heat, but it's just come on in the last 3 or 4 days.
Because her junk looks like she has testicles in it.
Yeah, because her mother knows when it hits 5:30 that it's almost dinner time now. She's teaching her daughter.
It's been a topic quite a while. So this year, I'm just going to say, because we still have a couple, I think 2 weeks to the end of the month, but I bet you Skoda will be one of 1,500 dogs that are qualified to go to the Master National. This new rule, they want about 840-ish, right? 840-ish. And I don't know. I would think that it definitely, I don't say it's anti, but this, to my uneducated opinion, and I do have friends that are pros, but I think this is basically to kind of thin the pros out. That's my quick.
That's the whole point. Yes. No.
Okay.
I think I don't know whether discrimination is the right word there, because it's way too strong.
So how about this? Not to discriminate, but to limit the number that they can enter.
Right. But what's their overall purpose? Is it because of the grounds? They don't have enough room. They don't have enough judges. They don't have enough help. Why would you do this?
So I don't know it to the exact number, but I would tell you, last year in Paducah, Kentucky, I think that there was a little over 1,200 dogs that were actually entered into the Master National. Probably a good over 1,500 that were qualified, and I think the number is right around 1,200 that were entered. So they want, again, if they want 840, that's a pretty big number for 1,200 to 840, right? It's 400 dogs less, right?
Yeah.
So, if you're a pro and you have 25 to 30 dogs qualified, not necessarily they'll all go, but if you had 25 to 30, I just listened to Adam Campbell's podcast, the Doghouse. Yeah, he's somewhere just under 30 dogs. To the exact dog, he would have to go look, but he's just under 30. So let's just say he's got 30 dogs qualified. good probability he could take at least 20 of them. Well, he's not taking 20 dogs, right? So I don't know.
Yeah, I'd just be curious to. I don't know. We have to get Rhett on here. Rhett Riddle, you're up, man.
Well, we tried doing that in Kinston. It was just way too hot, but.
Yeah, and too many bugs. I'm anti-bug right now. But yeah, Rhett would be a good one to have this discussion about. It definitely is a topic of contention right now, and it'll just be interesting to see how it plays out come next year.
Yeah. So anyway,
we're not going to Oregon. Just saying.
No, we're not going. No. Well, I know for a fact that Rhett's not going to Oregon now. We were texting in the morning. He very nice. He was checking in with me because he knew I was he's up in Maine. He ran one last weekend. He's running one right now, and he wanted to know, like, hey, what, how it is, what's going on. Rash.
She's trying to communicate with us.
Piece of cheese.
Don't tease her.
She just ate my fingers.
Horrible.
Stop eating my fingers. Anyway, yeah. Well, I was Sunday morning. I knew he'd already seen it, so I didn't have to forward it. Somebody texted it to me. I know I didn't have to forward it to him. And I said, what do you think? He's like, I won't say what he said, but anyway. Well, you know what he said? I'm not going to Oregon next year because he had already said. He's like, yeah, I would, I'd take 8 dogs to Oregon, not 8, 10, 12, whatever. 8 plus, I would go to Oregon. So that's got to be a drive. I can't imagine that.
Well, if you took your time, if you took a week to do it, right? Kind of fun.
But you want to get there and you want to pre-train too. So I
want to do some sightseeing. Along the way.
Love. Last time we were in Oregon, it's still.
Oh man, it's beautiful.
Well, you're still on. What do you call it? My cover on my phone.
Oh yeah, on your lock screen.
Yeah, Cannon Beach.
Cannon Beach. Yeah, man, that was awesome.
The Goonies. If you ever watched the movie The Goonies, yeah, Cannon Beach. Cool. Oh look, Mash just went over there, smelled the dog. No, over there. She just went over and smelled the dog food.
The food. Very nice.
All right, I wanted to talk. Actually, I really wanted to test the Gadwall whiskey, which I want to put that off just because. Okay. Duke's shaking.
We could do another podcast tomorrow.
Okay, we can do that. Duke, you want to do a podcast tomorrow, buddy? He says he really wants the chicken nugget. Duke loves the chicken nugget. He doesn't know why he loves the chicken nugget, but he does.
Dukey's had a second win in the last few days. He's looking really good. He's even actually jumping on the bed.
He really is. He's a little. He's definitely his muscle mass is down. But yeah, he actually does kind of seem
very perky.
Seem to be happy. So, all right, love. You done?
Yep.
All right. This is the Pitboss Podcast brought to you by our very good friends at Molly's Place Sporting Goods. MyMollys.com. MyMollys.com. And Molly's is opening their second location in Easton, Maryland. If you're coming to Easton Waterfowl Festival in November, you got to stop by Molly's new location. The soft grand opening is August 28th. So check them out. We appreciate everybody at Molly's Place Sporting Goods, mymollys.com. Up next, a Huntproof app, huntproof.app. I did today's Mark's setups on the Huntproof app. It's a great app. They have a waterfowl, not tracking.
Section.
Recording your waterfowl hunts, recording your turkey hunts, and recording your dog training setups right on your phone. Huntproof.app, APP. Up next, DMAX, DEEMAXX.com. Love, I might need to get a set because we already have the DMAX hubs, rotors, brakes on the Loadmaster trailer up at the world largest duck boat sits on, but they just came out. They've had them for a while, but they posted up yesterday. They've came out with new normal zinc lug nuts in 1/2 inch, 5/8, and 9/16. Then another post was chrome, closed and chrome 1/2 inch, 5/8, and 9/16 lug nuts. And the ones that I want to get, guess what they are?
Don't you dare jump up here.
Punch him, Love.
Proof? No, you're tall enough anyway. Don't you?
Those who are watching or listening, Karen she's so mean to Proof. Yes, you are, Love. Look, he's eating your fingers right now. Look at that. Anyway, please listen, DMAX. They just came out with stainless steel closed lug nuts. So we may need a set for the duck boat, but all right. And I took here's a quick little. I get off on these little tangents, but listen to this. The DMAX routed cooler is so good. When I was at Elmer T's is going crazy about a bug. When I left the Finger Lakes, which is about 600 feet above sea level, and I came back down to 20 feet above sea level, couldn't get that bad boy open. Literally, I'm being sincere. I'm not BSing, joking.
So
Actually, I had to get a thing in there to jam the cooler to get it open.
Pry it open, yeah.
Because of the pressure change. So, anyway, D-Max, DEEMAXX. Up next, Turtle Box. Turtle Box Audio Love. I did not take the Turtle Box with me to Bob Owens, but it is out in the carving shop, which I've just flipped over. Not flipped over, but I've kind of got all the widgeon into the carving room where the air conditioning's on, and I'm going to paint tomorrow.
Okay.
I didn't paint today. I'm going to paint tomorrow.
After training.
Yeah, 100%. But the Turtle Box is in there. That's what I wanted to try to say. It is the ultimate Bluetooth speaker. They say live loud, but it's the ultimate Bluetooth speaker, turtleboxaudio.com. Up next, which we'll be using come October. You actually use it for tan. Oh, my goodness. Tony and Jan, you used it for them. It's the ultimate outdoor oven that you used inside Duck Blind Bistro, right? Mm-hmm. How many times did you use it? Twice? Just once? I thought
twice.
Yeah, that's what I thought for the biscuits. But
Oh, my gosh, that was so good.
we used the ultimate outdoor oven on the stovetop, which worked out very nice. Mm-hmm. And it works really well. Any heat source, but it works really well in the duck boat. So we appreciate everyone from Duck Blind Bistro. I just said duck boat, duck water boats, duckwaterboats.com. They're not an official sponsor of the show, but Steve just came out. He patented a new device. It's called, check it out, Hi, HI-LOJACK.com. Hi-LoJack.com. But that has nothing to do with punishing docks and rocks, which Duckwater Boats do. Duckwaterboats.com, all the way from New Philadelphia, Ohio. Steve Hoover, we appreciate you. I just saw Skylar raise up with Rod Merritt in the first original world's largest duck boat in Maine. So anyway, Steve, we appreciate you. Thank you very much. Up next, crabs to go. We love it. Now we're past the halfway through summer, right? Mm-hmm. I really do want to get some cold crabs sometime.
Okay.
Yeah, but not thankfully, but hopefully when the weather is much nicer outside. Because I want to sit out there and enjoy them. But we love everyone at Crabs to Go, crabstogo.com. Crabs to Go is easily found on Route 50 and 589 in Berlin, Maryland. Crabs to Go. Thinking of you, we are. Up next, not last, but not least, because there's still one more, but Gunner Kennels, gunner.com. There's 6 gunners in the T350, and we use the Gunner Kennels daily. Man's best kennel. Oh, my God. I don't know what is she? She's laying down making these noises. Or I'm sorry, it distracted me. Gunner.com. Man's best kennel, Gunner Kennels. Thank you very much. She's eating my pinky. And she really is.
She can't eat your pinky.
Pitboss Waterfowl, I think now we officially only have 4 days left for the 2025-26 season. So we are booking for the 26-27 season.
Gosh.
If anybody wants to come shoot sea ducks with me in the world's largest duck boat, the Duckwater boat in the I'm being distracted, but in the Atlantic Ocean. So, all right, love. Thank you very much. I love you. You have anything to say?
No, just glad you're home, and I look forward to getting back into a routine. It's fun to have visitors and all, but I'm a creature of habit, and I like my routines.
Yeah. All right.
Training for you, mister.
Hopefully tomorrow you gave me 2 balls, love.
Well, wouldn't that be the natural thing to do?
No, I don't usually do one. Okay. We're talking about my ice balls that are in my Yeti right here, but our craft ice, it's that I'm kind of I'm disappointed in the LG.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. Not
in the ice, but just.
It's just the more bells and whistles you have, the more that can get messed up.
All right. You're going to feed the dogs. What are we having for dinner? I'm hungry.
Leftovers.
Okay, that's good.
Mexican.
All right. Okay, tomorrow we're going to do another podcast tomorrow.
We're going to have to.
Okay, and we'll definitely look at sampling the Gadwall whiskey. But I'm going to paint decoys in the morning. We're going to get up, go do some dog training at the side farm real quick. Mm-hmm. We're going to drink coffee before we go or not.
Possibly.
And especially if I wake
like my coffee.
If I wake up at 4:30, 4:45 and I start thinking about the shit that I've thought about this morning, I'll definitely get out of bed and make coffee, because as soon as I get out of bed, guess what? The pain stops.
The pain of thinking?
Yeah. just stops because I'm up and I'm going.
Yeah.
So, yep, it's all good.
Yeah.
All right, love.
I look forward to training tomorrow.
I do too. All right, give me a kiss. All right, love you. Anyone that is still listening, because I keep saying, oh, that made me think of something else. Love, get your place up here. All right, thank you. You are happy, whatever day of week it is.
Saturday.
We appreciate you following along with us. The Pitboss Podcast brought to you by our very good friends at Molly's Place Sporting Goods. Salute.